Think you need to spend a fortune to get your car's AC blowing cold again? Think again. While many assume costly repairs are the only fix when their AC stops working properly, that's often not the case. In fact, it's usually a scam pushed by dishonest mechanics. In this video, I'll debunk some common myths and reveal 10 little-known tips that can turn your car's AC from lukewarm to freezing cold. Stick around till the end, where I'll expose 2 critical mistakes that could leave you with a $2,000 repair bill. Tip number 10. Clean the condenser. Your car's AC functions similarly to a home air conditioning system, by removing heat from the air. The condenser plays a vital role in this process by extracting heat from the refrigerant. When it becomes clogged with dirt or bugs, often picked up due to its position in front of the fans, it can't do its job effectively. This heat buildup forces the compressor to overwork, which may result in a failure that costs about $1,200 to fix. To prevent this, wait until your car cools down, then use a medium-pressure hose to rinse off debris. Follow up with a soft brush to remove bugs or stubborn grime. Allow it to dry fully before hitting the road. You'll notice an immediate improvement in AC performance. But there's more cleaning ahead. What many people don't realize is that even a thin film of dirt can reduce cooling efficiency drastically. That's because dirt acts as insulation, trapping heat inside the metal fins. Tip number 9. Clear the AC inlet. Improving airflow and air quality starts at the AC inlet, located at the base of your windshield. This is where outside air enters the vehicle. If you often park under trees or drive in dusty areas, leaves and grime can clog this space. Over time, moisture builds up, leading to mold growth and foul smells. If there's no odor, a quick sweep with a brush will do. But if your car smells musty, here's what to do. Turn the fan on low and roll the windows down. Spray a disinfectant like Lysol into the inlet so the fan pulls it through the vents. This helps kill bacteria and freshen the cabin. Be sure to remove the cabin filter first. We'll cover that next. Also, cleaning the AC inlet can help reduce allergy symptoms caused by mold spores and pollen. If you're sensitive to dust, clogged inlets can make every ride uncomfortable. Use a flashlight to inspect deeper areas and consider using a vacuum cleaner with a narrow nozzle to suck out fine particles. Tip number 8. Let the heat escape first. One common myth is that pre-cooling your car by idling with the AC on for 10 to 15 minutes is efficient. In reality, it wastes gas and strains the compressor. Your AC consumes about half a gallon of fuel per hour when idling. Instead, enter your vehicle, switch on the AC to its lowest setting, and roll the windows down for about 15 seconds. Then, turn the fan to high. Close the front windows quickly, and leave the rear windows slightly open for another 15 seconds before shutting them. This method cools the interior faster without overloading your system. Heat builds up in your car's roof and seats, and letting the hot air escape helps remove this thermal load quickly. This method is also safer for your electronics, which can overheat in extreme cabin temperatures. Even your steering wheel and seatbelt buckles become less scorching when you follow this strategy. Want a bonus hack? Try opening and closing the passenger door a few times rapidly before starting the AC. This fan effect pushes heat out fast. Tip number 7. Activate the recirculation button. Many drivers don't know how or when to use the recirculation button. Some even confuse it with the U-turn symbol. But this button is a game changer in hot weather. Instead of pulling in scorching outside air, it recycles the cool air already inside the vehicle. This leads to quicker cooling, helps block external odors like exhaust fumes, and can improve fuel efficiency by 10%. It also reduces wear on your HVAC system. However, note that the rear of your car might remain warmer, so if you've got passengers, consider the next tip instead. If you're in stop-and-go traffic, this button prevents your car from turning into a greenhouse. It also helps your AC keep up when temperatures soar above 90 degrees Fahrenheit. For even better performance, turn it on once your car has initially cooled down, not before. Tip number 6. Change the cabin air filter. The cabin filter keeps dust, allergens, and pollutants from entering the car, but over time it traps leaves, dirt, and even mold. A clogged filter forces the AC to work harder and degrades air quality. Typically, this filter should be replaced every 12,000 to 15,000 miles. Doing it yourself takes less than 5 minutes and costs around $20, much cheaper than a mechanic's $50 fee. It's often located behind the glove box in modern vehicles. Replacing it regularly will drastically improve airflow and cooling. Neglecting the cabin filter can also damage the AC blower motor by increasing resistance. It's a small component with a big impact on comfort and health. If you suffer from allergies or asthma, replacing it more frequently can make a huge difference. Some filters also contain activated carbon, which helps neutralize odors and absorb VOCs. Tip number 5. Park in shade or use a sunshade. The interior of a parked car can get far hotter than the outside temperature. For instance, on an 80-degree Fahrenheit day, the inside of your vehicle can climb to 118 degrees Fahrenheit in just 40 minutes. This extreme heat forces your AC to work twice as hard. Parking in the shade helps, but using a reflective windshield sunshade can reduce cabin temperatures by up to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. You can find sunshades for as low as $8. Combined with shade parking, this tip will save your compressor and lower fuel consumption. Also, crack your windows slightly to let out trapped air, especially if parked for long. Steering wheel covers can also prevent burns and protect interior materials. Consider side window shades for rear passengers. They help immensely in keeping the cabin cool. Tip number 4. Refill your refrigerant. Freon or refrigerant doesn't expire in a properly sealed system. However, minor leaks are inevitable over time. If your refrigerant is low, topping it off can restore cooling performance. Instead of visiting a mechanic who may suggest unnecessary repairs costing $300 or more, you can buy a recharge kit for around $40 and do it yourself. Be sure to get R134A refrigerant, which is affordable and effective. The newer R1234YF is more environmentally friendly but 20 times the price, and not significantly better for cooling performance. Always wear gloves and safety glasses when refilling refrigerant to avoid frostbite or injury. Make sure the system is properly pressurized. Too much refrigerant can damage the compressor. If you're unsure, use a pressure gauge or a digital AC tool for accuracy. Also, don't forget to check for leaks using UV dye or a leak detection kit. Regular recharges shouldn't be needed. If you're topping up too often, a deeper issue needs inspection. But with occasional checks, your AC can stay icy cold all summer.
Tip number 3. Inspect your coolant levels.
Ironically, coolant doesn't cool the cabin, but if you're low on it, your AC won't work. Many vehicles will automatically disable the AC compressor if the engine is overheating. To avoid this, check your coolant levels regularly. If your car blows warm air despite the AC being on, low coolant could be the cause. We have a detailed video on the entire cooling system. Click the link or tap the card on your screen for everything from coolant types to radiator flushes. Always inspect coolant when the engine is cold to avoid burns. Use a 50-50 premix of antifreeze and water unless your manual states otherwise. If your coolant level is frequently low, check for leaks in the radiator, hoses, or water pump. A bad thermostat can also interfere with engine temperature and affect the AC. Overheating can lead to major damage like warped cylinder heads or gasket failure. Preventative coolant maintenance is one of the cheapest ways to keep both your engine and AC happy. Tip number 2, confirm the fans are working. Under the hood, you'll find the condenser up front, the radiator behind it, and the cooling fans at the back. These fans draw air through the condenser to remove heat from the refrigerant. With the car on and the AC at max, both fans should activate within 5 minutes. If one or both aren't working, your AC will suffer. Replacement fans cost less than $100 online, far cheaper than the $500 dealers might charge. Checking them now could save you a world of trouble. Fan failures can also cause engine overheating, especially when driving slowly or idling. Inspect the fuse box and relays if neither fan is working. Some cars also have sensors that trigger fan activity. If faulty, your fans may never turn on. Always make sure the connectors and wires are intact and free of corrosion. If the fans are noisy or wobble while spinning, they're close to failure. Fixing a faulty fan now will not only save your AC, it could save your entire engine. Tip number 1. Check the fan belt. If you drive an older or high-mileage vehicle, the fan belt, or serpentine belt, needs close attention. It connects the compressor to the engine, enabling it to run at the right speed. When it wears out, slips, or develops cracks, the compressor can fail, resulting in a $2,000 repair. Thankfully, a new belt costs under $65. Keep an eye and ear out for squealing noises or visible damage, and replace it as needed. Loose belts can cause momentary AC loss, especially during acceleration. A failing belt can also affect power steering, the alternator, and other components it connects to. Check belt tension regularly with a tension gauge or by pressing with your thumb. It should have minimal give. If you're unsure how to replace it, there are tons of video tutorials online. For older cars, consider replacing the belt every 60,000 to 100,000 miles. Don't wait for it to snap on the road. Proactive maintenance saves money and headaches. 2 major mistakes that could wreck your AC. Mistake number 1, not using the AC regularly. Avoiding your AC to save fuel can be costly in the long run. When left unused, the AC seals can dry out and cause leaks. Worse, the internal metal parts can corrode from inactivity. Even during winter, run your AC for a few minutes weekly to keep it in good condition. This helps circulate refrigerant oil, keeping seals lubricated and preventing corrosion. Even just 5 minutes every week can prolong your AC's lifespan. Some modern systems run the AC during defrost, but it's best to do it manually too. Your car will thank you with colder air next summer. Mistake number 2, aiming vents directly at yourself. While it might feel good short-term, directing cold air straight at your face slows down overall cabin circulation, wasting fuel. It also dries out your skin and throat. For better performance, angle the center vents upward and the side vents toward the windows. This distributes cold air evenly, helping your passengers feel comfortable too. You'll also avoid the risk of developing sore throats from prolonged exposure. Good airflow management shortens cool-down time and reduces strain on the blower motor. Treat your AC like a system, not just a fan, and it'll last far longer. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Want to keep your AC system running like new? Check out our next video. It could save you thousands.